My name is Bianca Infante de la Cruz.
My name's Oliver Schofield.
Sam Miller.
Nina Moore.
My name's Emery Ream.
Katie Luck.
Dylan Hartraft.
Julie Duquette.
And we are YCP alumni.
I did YCP the summer of 2011.
2016.
2014.
2016.
2015 and 2016.
2017.
2014, 2015, and 2016.
I heard about YCP in my senior year by my counselor.
Through my best friend's uncle. He was the head of maintenance in Grand Teton National Park at the time.
My sister did YCP the year before.
So ever since I was 10 years old, I knew about the program and I was waiting for that day to turn 16.
Grand Teton National Park was incredible. It was amazing to watch kind of the summer unfold. Like you're there through May, through August.
Spending my time in Grand Teton National Park was really awesome. I think it was the first time I actually went outdoors in the backcountry.
It was by far, hands down, the best experience and the most beneficial experience I've ever had in my entire life.
I can't think of a better thing than spending your time getting paid to work in a place like this.
A really cool way to get to see parts of the park that even growing up here I hadn't been to yet.
I feel such a sense of home when I return to Grand Teton National Park, knowing I helped build stuff that is there still to this day.
Every day you drive into the park in this old school bus and the mountains are just performing in front of you and the sun is shining on them and you're like, I am the luckiest person in the world. This is so unbelievable.
The kind of knowledge that I think I've gained from YCP includes how essential teamwork is into solving a problem and how multiple different voices contributing to one thing is so much more important than one voice.
I think it was how much I had to challenge myself. I had to do things I was a little bit uncomfortable with. Obviously, being from Florida, things were a little bit different, adjusting to the elevation. So for the first few weeks, I was chugging along at the end, trying to catch my breath on those hikes. But it was just constantly pushing myself and trying to be better and trying to be the best that I could be out there.
My favorite part about YCP was going backcountry packing. For 5 days, I believe, and actually bonding with everybody else. I think it was my first time into the backcountry with people that I didn't knew. So it was really interesting, and it got me out of my comfort zone.
My favorite part was really the people, just working with them from a bunch of different backgrounds.
I think my favorite part about YCP was just getting to spend all of that time outside and getting to explore parts of the park that I hadn't been to, as well as getting to visit places that I really loved from a new perspective.
I learned a lot of that with YCP, of how to be adventurous.
And I think off of that, just feeling that sense of pride and stewardship upon completing a project is just so invigorating, and knowing that you put your literal sweat and determination into making a place kind of last and endure for future generations to appreciate it in a similar way was so unbelievably rewarding.
I think the most valuable thing that I learned in YCP was getting myself out of the comfort zone.
I met one of my best friends in YCP to this day. We room together every summer.
So just the value of hard work in general and doing a project all the way through and working with other people in sort of collaborative efforts.
I got a lot of great experience in group leadership and group dynamics and kind of working on a team.
That sort of appreciation for the work that people do in the park, that sort of understanding of how a national park works and all the different parts.
I learned a lot, I think, for the first time about the National Park Service and federal agencies and land management, which was really a huge awakening for me because I'm really interested in that kind of realm of study in the future.
What I took from YCP, I think, was a work ethic and how to work within a team.
YCP taught me hard work, how to persevere through days that weren't optimal, how to really push myself even when I don't want to. taught me how to work with my peers, like a lot of teamwork, getting stuff done together.
YCP kind of definitely directed me into the environmental world. I'm an environmental engineer now.
I'd say my work ethic is definitely something I got out of it. Like, I have never worked harder, and now I feel like I want to work harder later down the line. And I also think my connection to national parks is really strong now. Like, I really want to work in a national park.
I mean, my experience at YCP started me on a career in the outdoors and working for the federal government on public lands and trying to make those lands a better place for all people to enjoy and experience.
I would just say YCP was transformational in deciding what I wanted to do for a living.
And I think one of the coolest things about YCP is that while it is primarily a trail crew, you also get introduced to a lot of different aspects of the park and different things in different departments, and those were like really cool things to see as someone who's considering different careers in this field.
What I'm doing now is a master's in American Studies.
So I graduated in the spring with a major in neuroscience and minor in mathematics, and now I'm doing my master's in biomedical engineering.
I'm currently a sophomore at Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire, and I'm an earth science major with a public policy minor, tracking in environmental policy.
I'm a wilderness ranger for the Forest Service over the summer.
Couldn't imagine where else I would get these types of experiences. Like, I couldn't get that anywhere else in the world.
I would describe YCP in a sentence by the best time of my life.
Because there's just so much going on, so many different things that we did. I would say, like, if I had to do it in like one single sentence or like one word, I would say almost enlightening.
Because even right now, I still tell people that it's present with me and it's something that I will never forget because it's a really big part of my life.
It's a great experience. It'll look great on a resume, and you get to experience a national park and the outdoors in a way that like very few people have.